Hey, it's me, Gene Farrell or Tom Bosley, back from 3DOSkill with another update for the DMeasure tool. So, DMeasure tool is a tool with which you can visualize and render the measurements in Cinema 4D and also calculate the surface area. So let's have a look at this figure here.
And you can dance.
Here we can see the update list for the new DMeasure version. So basically it was not intended to release another update in this year. So it was planned for basically for 2025, but yeah, my motivation was a little bit higher, so I updated, released here now another update. So most of the things focus on usability, and let's have a look at the first thing I changed here. This is the thickness parameter for the angle mode. So basically this was a little bit inconvenient to make this. So when we head over to Cinema 4D, we can see here in the measurement now, so the thickness parameter of the line is also now, when we switch to angle mode, is also now determine here the thickness of the angle. So yeah, just a little update here. So the next thing what I implemented or changed here is the inner post parameter. So when we see here, so in the previous version, yes, it was not directly flush here with the edge here. So this I have changed now here. Yeah. The next thing what I implemented was the text post change to length value. So this was the next thing here. So when we head over to Cinema 4D, so in the previous version, this text position here on a Z axis, for instance, was a percentage value. So it was depending here on how long this distance of the line was, and so the longer the distance of the line, the more the distance of the text goes, and this was not intended. This is a bad behavior because then it was not able to have a consistent look here. So when you now type in the text position maybe 5 centimeters, then it is directly 5 centimeters. So you can make for every measurement 5 centimeters, and this is results in a very consistent look. The next thing was the 90-degree buttons here. These, as you can see here in Cinema 4D here, in the measurement in the text position here. In the previous version, you always had to rotate it manually here. So here I installed here a 90-degree button where you can quickly rotate it here, or also rotate it on this side here, or like this. So this is a little helper here. The next thing was the height measurement in renderings. So when we look here, here you can see I have to make a second measurement and unsolo this quickly, and then drag this out here. As you can see here, when I hide this measurement here, this measure object has no impact for render, it's just for the measure object. But when I hide the measurement, Then in previous version it was just hide it in the editor view but not in rendering. Now it's also hide it in rendering. So yeah, pretty easy. You can hide this and you can solo, unsolo. You can hide it, for instance, and when you render you can just see this measurement, or if you solo, unsolo this, you can just render this measurement, for instance. So yeah, this is also pretty helpful in some cases here. The next thing was the font override parameter. The font override parameter here, in the previous version there was no override possibility here. So here I implemented here the override global font. That means that if you want for every measurement, measurement a specific font, you would simply check here the global font and change it maybe here. Then every measurement gets its own is this special font here. But if you need one specific, maybe if you want to highlight a specific measurement here, then you can go here like it was here with the materials. You can click here override, and then he overrides here the the global font. Yeah. For instance. Yes. The next thing was the new draw method here. So as you can see now in Cinema 4D, you can see now for each measurement in the HUD here, the measure name itself. So here you can see this is measured 10,100, this is 10,100. So now it is very, very easy to make the right measurement out if you have a lot of measurements. So you can look here and say, this is measurement 1,100, and you can search it here very quickly. 1,100, this is this measurement. In previous version it was a little bit complicated to find the right measurement. The next thing is the headline for each measurement, as you already have seen maybe here. As you can see here, each measurement gets now a little bit bigger headline here. So when you scroll down, you see where the end of where the beginning or the end of the measurement is. So it's a little bit better to make it out here. And when we switch over here, and we can see here now the new global menu. I installed here a new global menu. In previous version here, it was just a thickness parameter and so forth. But now it has a global menu. So this is pretty cool. Let's click this way. Yeah, this is cool. So when you maybe want to change for each measurement the thickness, then you simply choose here. These are the line properties. These are the text properties. Then you simply click here thickness. Then you get here a value, and you type in maybe 0.5, for instance, and press set. So he changed the thickness for all measurements here. If you want maybe the inner pause to exactly 5 centimeters, you press set. If you want to the line position on Z axis here, for instance, exactly 150, so he sets it minus. We have to type in minus, sorry. Each measurement gets the exact line distance, so you can change it globally and very quickly, and instead of going into each measurement here and changing here the parameters. So most of the parameters are available, not all, but the most of them. Or if you want to change the text size, for instance, or the text position here. You can see text, it's not, you have to change the text position maybe exactly 5 centimeters. So he changed it 5 centimeters, and also text rotation, text angle here, maybe you type in here -90 and like that. Maybe I install here buttons as well. So yeah, like the same here. So this would be a good idea for the next update. And maybe I want to install in later updates presets. So that means that you can save here specific presets and then call them back later. Maybe. So when we go to the next thing, this was a very important update here. And the next thing is the new line distance. This is a visual update here for the line. So for the measurement tool. So when we head over to Cinema 4D, you can see here in a lot of CAD softwares, I figured out that they have a line distance here. So in rendering, so at the moment here, you can see it's exactly here to the edge and to the points, but here you can now determine here a line distance, as you can see here in this measurement, for instance, for each measurement, but you can use also the global thing here. So let's take here the line distance in global and maybe type in 5 centimeters, for instance. If I hide all measurements, you can see it gets a little line distance here. So when you render, it looks like this now, or you can choose a higher value. As you can see, you get now a line distance here. So with this line distance, cool things are also possible. So when we test this quickly, you can also achieve this kind of look here. So 139, you type in 139, so for all. So also this look is now possible here. So this is also pretty cool. And last but not least, I implemented here another visual feature, the new arrows. Let's switch over to Cinema 4D. As you can see here, it's under the line properties. You can find it here, the arrows. You can activate arrows here. So it's the wrong measurement. Let's go to this measurement. You can activate arrows, and you can see it activates arrows. The arrow thickness depends on the line thickness. So the thicker the line, the thicker the arrows. So, but I think a line thickness of 0.5 is very good, or 1. Yeah. Yeah, you can turn on and off the lines, the arrows, and also the line, the arrow length here. Yo, this is cool. 10 is a good size in this case here, and it's also available here via this global parameters. You can see arrows. You can turn all arrows on, or you can turn it off for measurement. Also here the arrow, when you turn it on, the arrow length is also available here. You can adjust here the global arrow length. These were the updates and the changes, and in the next update I intend to bring in dotted lines and dashed lines, but this takes a little bit more of programming time and knowledge, and yes, a little bit more effort here. Yeah, maybe presets and such things. I'm working on a lock algorithm here, maybe for the DMeasure tool, but this is a little bit more complicated. as I expected, and yeah, but we will see what time brings, and I will definitely keep you updated. Okay, so yeah, that was it for the DMeasure tool and the new update. Have a nice day. We see us later. Goodbye.